make sure that we are on. All right, we're good to go. Okay, looks like we've got a few people jumping on. We'll give it just a couple more minutes.
Okay.
You joining us this morning. Good morning, Dave. Thanks for being on all the way from your travels. Appreciate that. All right, we will go ahead and get started. So good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. We appreciate it. Thank you for joining us today for this network welcome. My name is Jamie Chavez. I'm the president and CEO of the Westminster Chamber of Commerce. And every Wednesday, we bring to you a live broadcast featuring one of our newest chamber members to introduce them and give them a chance to talk to you about their business. If you are new to the broadcast, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. I encourage you to like our Facebook page and you will receive notifications for when we go live in the future. And if you're on YouTube, same thing, you can hit subscribe and you can also explore all of our previous broadcasts there. We offer broadcasts on Mondays as well, which are dedicated to city updates from our city councilors, our mayor pro tem and our mayor and other city officials. And these broadcasts offer a chance to hear what's going on down at City Hall. So stay tuned for those as well. And then we also reserve the last Friday of each month to feature Jefferson County Commissioner Tracy Kraft-Tharp for broader county matters. So stay tuned for those as well. As you watch the broadcast this morning, please feel free to engage with us, drop your comments, ask any questions, or just say hello. Let us know you're here with us, and we will address your comments during the interview. And with that, I'd like to give a warm welcome to Brenda Lucio from Vatos Tacos and Tequila. How are you?
Good, Jamie. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for joining us today. I know you're super busy opening a new restaurant, and tell us about it. Tell us how it's going.
Well, you know what? It's going well. We're happy to be part of the city of Westminster. We were excited about it. Took a little longer than we anticipated, but we're here, and we're enjoying the space. Enjoying the guests that have become regulars already, which is awesome. But of course, we need more of those. So just like to be community involved, get the word out there. This is our fourth Vatos. We've got one in Sloan's Lake, and then the original in Fort Collins, and the second one in Old Town Loveland. So hopefully we know what we're doing by now with this concept. And it's a lot of fun, high energy, great patio outside, excellent food, and you got to try the classic margarita. So that being said, we're doing well. And breakfast burritos in the mornings as well. So it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh gosh, so what are your operating hours then? Because you are open all the time.
Well, we open at 7 in the morning to sell burritos, and we just sell those as a handheld item, wrapped in foil, ready to go, kind of a grab and go breakfast. Open at 11 for lunch. And then go right into our dinner service. We're open until 9 o'clock Sunday through Thursday, and then 10 o'clock on the weekends, Friday and Saturday. Yeah.
All right. Good morning, Parker. Thanks for joining us today. So talk about what significance there is behind the name Vatos Tacos and Tequila.
That means the bros, the brothers, the dudes, kind of. My husband named it Vatos. Okay. I thought it would be fun. Kind of gives you a fun, exciting feeling, I think, about what we do, and kind of describes the concept as that fast casual, not a full service restaurant. It's counter service. So you're going to come in with very informed cashiers and management. They're going to walk you through it and tell you how many street tacos a person should eat if they're going to be satisfied, and a little bit about who we are. We also have really great nachos, quesadillas, and huge burritos.
Oh, so awesome.
Just tacos.
Great. And can you tell us the story behind Vatos Tacos and Tequila? What inspired you to start this restaurant, and how have you ended up here now with 4 of them?
Well, this is our 9th restaurant overall. We started out 25 years ago in Greeley at Coyote Southwestern Grill. My husband and I had both been in the restaurant industry for many years, working for his family. His name is Richard Lucio. Their company was called the Armadillo Restaurants in the late 70s, early 80s. So we always knew we wanted to do our own thing. So we opened Coyotes, and then we went to a more traditional Mexican concept, Palomino Mexican restaurant, opened 2 of those. Then we went to a contemporary Southwestern cuisine with Blue Agave Grill, original in Old Town Fort Collins, and then one here in Denver right on 16th Street. So my husband always dreamed of doing a more of a quick casual, kind of a Fuzzy's Tacos or, like a Chipotle-ish type concept, but make it more fun and make sure that the service was as good as the food. So you'll see managers on the floor doing PR just like you would in a full service concept, just making sure that people are happy. Vatos, though, is easy to pivot with menu items. So if something's not working or we want to bring something new on, very easy for us to come up with new ideas.
That's awesome. I've been in there several times just to kind of meet you and other folks there. And I don't know what kind of device you're on right now. If you're able to kind of turn it and show people the space, I think that would be really neat for people to kind of see, because your space is really unique. I love it.
We hired a painter right from the Westminster area to do a lot of the painting around here. So show you real quick what that looks like. I'll go behind me.
Yeah, it's
There's
just
the
really
bar.
cool. Yeah, the bar is really fantastic.
Yep. And he did a fantastic job. I'll show you over here one of his really cool pieces of art. And it's the Vatos car with the 2 Vatos in it. Turn it around here.
Yeah, very cool. And so a local artist did all this.
That is a local artist. He's awesome. And then, of course, we've got a really nice patio. We'll go outside and show you.
Yes, the great patio, which, speaking of your patio,
Yes.
We will be there this afternoon for our Summer Sips program. We'll be having our Summer Sips on the Vatos patio at 4 today.
Great.
So we'll have some chamber people there, and anyone else that would like to come join us. It's just a fun time, super casual, just to try it out and chat. So,
we would love that. The more the merrier.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're located in downtown Westminster. And so have you had any challenges, or what are your favorite parts about being located downtown? Because we're heavily invested in the downtown area and have loved the growth that's happened. So would love to hear kind of your perspective on being downtown.
Well, I'll tell you what we're loving. We spent a couple weekends here before we ever decided we wanted to come to this space. We stayed at the hotel, went to the draft house, just kind of meandered about, have eaten at Tappenberger, talked to our neighbor at Inks and Drinks, and really saw the vision and what was going to take place down here. And we may have been a bit early, but that's okay, because we wanted to plant that seed. Because with the park that's going to be worked on right in the open space east of us, that's going to be fantastic. Big family draw, and we're very family oriented. Love the curb appeal of the restaurant from the street. Looks very inviting, and we just felt like this was going to be great for our concept.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here. We could see the vision.
And your location really is perfect, because it's kind of like on a corner, but then right outside your patio, there's the water feature where the kids can go play. And it's just really right in the center of downtown. And so it's fantastic. It's a great place to hang out.
Last night, there was an event here, and it was put on by the police department and the city. And there were a lot of people, high energy, great space for them to visit and set up shop. So it was a highly successful launch, I think. It was great. So,
Perfect.
And I think with the stage also, with events that will be taking place there, that's also going to be a huge draw.
Yeah, the downtown's really coming along nicely. And you're right, that park being built and just kind of the little plaza that you're situated in is, it's just really great. I'm super excited about it. So it's a great location.
Well, thank you. And I'll tell you, we have found the city easy to work with, the chamber, wonderful, Jamie. And it's nice to have partnerships like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It feels like a small community not a huge, Denver or
Yeah.
anything like
That's
that.
one of my favorite things about Westminster is we're not a small town,
No.
but we have a small town feel, and so that's really fantastic.
Yes, it's been.
Thanks for joining us, Emilio. Good morning. Okay, so maybe I think people kind of want to hear about some of your signature dishes and what makes them special and what they should try. What are your favorites? All that good stuff.
Well, we like to do things from scratch, so you're not going to find pre-prepared foods here. If you come for the tacos, you have to do the pork belly taco.
Okay.
Unless you're vegetarian, of course, you're going to shy away from that. We've got a new menu launching today already, and that's, like I said, it's kind of easy to pivot with our menus, but we have something that's going to appeal to everyone. There's a lot of vegetarian options, gluten-free options, gluten-friendly, lots of different appetites, I think, to appeal to. We have a special oven just for our nachos and our quesadillas, and it makes them special, unique, very, very well portioned out and cooked great every single time. Every bite is wonderful.
Awesome.
We have our own homemade ice cream. So we do a tres leches ice cream here. You can have it or with churros, hot churros.
Oh my gosh.
We got to try that.
I'm having all of that tonight.
We have a really good tequila selection, but it's minimal. We don't have the space that our full service restaurants have, and we tried to scale it down a bit. But the margaritas are fantastic. We make them all here. We batch them. Good beer selection. So hopefully something that appeals to every palate.
Awesome. And how do you come up with your new menu items? Is there like a particular inspiration or process behind it?
We have a corporate chef that is very helpful and very creative. He actually designs with my husband, Richard, all of the menu ideas. I would not be able to cook my way out of a paper bag. So it's a good thing that they can and that they can create. They'll get ideas from places that they visited or other restaurants, and they'll always put our spin on that.
Awesome. And how are you planning on, or how have you already engaged in the local Westminster community, or how do you hope to?
Well, I think one of the first things we did is join the chamber. And that's always helpful. We're a member of the Chamber of Commerce in every single city that we're involved with. And we'll try to attend meetings and get more involved that way. Also, it's the DBA, but they may not be the DBA here. But we've gone to a meeting over at Tappenberger to kind of network with people that do business around the area. We've definitely met our neighbors and are offering a discount to some of the people that have businesses around here just to come in, and we get that same thing when we go visit their establishments. Public relations is important. Find out where your guests are coming from, if they've been here before, and if they've got any recommendations for us. We just need to listen to people, always.
Yeah.
What works in one market doesn't always work in the next. Some people's expectations are a bit different. So always creative and flexible here.
Yeah. Are there any local suppliers or businesses that you partner with for any of your ingredients or products or services?
Well, Shamrock Foods is our biggest one-stop shop, our supplier. We try to do beers that are fairly local so that we can kind of rotate those on our tap system. Shamrock Foods is awesome because they do as much business with local as they possibly can. So there are very few people that supply anything that Shamrock doesn't. Rockalitas, I don't know if you've ever met Rich from Rockalitas. He's the owner. Does our tortillas for us, 2-spec. So our chips and our tortillas come from Rockalitas, and he's got a plant in Denver.
Awesome. And how would you describe like the dining experience? Because you mentioned a couple restaurants that are comparable. What's it like? What's the atmosphere? What are you trying to create for your
It's
customers?
much more festive and inclusive. There is a bar top here. People like to sit at the bar and engage with the bartender. The managers, you'll see them on the floor all the time. And I think it's really important that they not forget what builds us and who supports us. And that's why they are encouraged to do 100% table visits and take a minute just to talk to people, find out whether they're happy or not, and whether they'd like to see something different. Is there something on the menu that we're missing? And they listen, and we are able to make changes that way.
Awesome. Do you have any more plans to expand Vatos Tacos and Tequila, like either another location or?
That would be, so out of the concepts that we have, 4 different concepts, Vatos is the one that we would expand. I don't think that we'll do that within the next year. I think we need to focus on the stores that we have right now and making sure that we're doing everything right. But Vatos is a little bit easier to train the employees, the management. It's a little bit easier to pivot the menu than the full service. And it's a lot of fun. I just like the high energy part of it, and that people like that it's casual. They can come in after a sporting event or a concert. They don't have to worry about dressing up or, how they look. They can sit on the patio, enjoy the outdoors if they want to. But I think it's just a little bit high energy, and just know that it's quick service and you don't have to get back in line for another margarita. We'll help you. We'll take care of it.
Yeah. We do have a question from Dave, because Dave likes to bring his dog Lincoln with him. And so he's wondering if it's dog friendly on the patio.
Beyond dog friendly on the patio. Highly encourage dogs. Definitely.
I figured most of the downtown businesses are pretty dog friendly.
They are. And I love that. It's great. We'll bring the dog water. We have some dog treats. So always welcome. Only the friendly dogs, of course.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. Lincoln's very friendly. He gets along with everybody. And do you have any upcoming events or special promotions that you would like people to know about?
So we've got an event coming up, but it's more of an open house, just thanking the city of Westminster and thanking our partner, Sherman and Associates and Hive Construction, for getting us to this point. So that is awesome. I don't know of any events that we have per se other than that, which is next Tuesday, which should create more exposure for us. We do have a happy hour every single day, Monday through Sunday. And we're going to be starting a brunch here on Saturdays and Sundays. We launched it at our Sloan's Lake 2 weeks ago, and we want to work out any kinks that we might have there. And then we'll come and bring it to this store too. And that should be fun. Bottomless mimosas, a set brunch menu, and create more excitement, I think.
Awesome. And of course, we'll do a ribbon cutting there at some point. We haven't chosen a date yet, but we'll definitely advertise that once we get that scheduled. So that'll be good too.
Perfect. Love to.
So you mentioned the pork belly tacos.
Yes.
If I'm there tonight, what's your personal favorite thing, something that you think I should definitely order?
So get the sweet and spicy chicken taco.
Okay.
Do you eat meat, Jamie?
I do, yeah.
Okay. And get the pork belly, my go-to favorite.
Okay.
And then I would say maybe the carne asada taco.
Okay. And so how big are they? Like if I'm medium hungry, how many should I get?
2.
Okay.
I would say most women 2 to 3, most men 3 to 4, if that's all they're eating. But remember, we also have chili con queso. We've got guacamole, chips and salsa. So, depends on what you're going to accompany it with. But if you're just having tacos, 2 for a lot of women, 3 to 4 for men.
Okay, cool. Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And let's see, we've got Melinda Ray saying, love the new business coming. Yeah, absolutely. We're pumped about it. She says, now I'm hungry. I can't wait.
Good. We'll see you tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So maybe you can chat. I have been in your industry. I owned a coffee and wine bar for 5 years before I sold it after COVID. And it's hard. It is hard work. And so I always have so much admiration and respect for people who do what you do. Do you have any memorable stories or what keeps you going in this? Because it's difficult.
Well, Jamie, I could write a best-selling book. I'm pretty sure after all the years that we've been doing this. So there's lots of different things, but I'll tell you, Our biggest challenges are hiring
Yes.
the right people. And I think we really saw that, after COVID. Um, that's been a challenge. But once you have the right people, I think that we've created a good culture. So culture is a big deal in anything that you do, right? But in the restaurant industry, it really matters. So what we've done to keep things exciting, we've added 401k plans for all of our people
That's
where we
awesome.
do a really good match. So we're thinking about their future. We have a great PTO program for them. Our pay is more than competitive, I think. And I think just surrounding ourselves, my husband and I, with great people is the secret to our success, because we can't do this by ourselves. When we had one restaurant and then two, that was a little bit different. But now with 9 different restaurants, we have got wonderful talent on board, and they've stayed. Our corporate chefs have been with us for 20 years. That's a long time for a young person.
Yeah,
Um,
a very long time.
I've got 2 regional directors. One of them happens to be our son, who wants to do what we do. Poor guy. Poor guy. We learned that, I guess. And just creating jobs for people. It's a big deal for us in
Yeah,
this climate, especially. But yeah, I would say.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, Melinda wants more information, and so she wants the address. So I believe it's 5815 West 89th Avenue, correct? And you're in Suite 102.
Correct.
So I'm going to post that here so that people have that.
Perfect.
There we go. Okay, so one more question. Well, I've got several more, but one big question I have. There are several, taco places around the area that are good, and lots of good places to go to have tacos. What sets Vatos Tacos and Tequila apart from other restaurants, and why should people come visit?
Most of them are not cooked from scratch, and a lot of them are big corporate chains.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's always different when it's mom and pop owned. The training that we do is crucial. There are a lot of restaurants these days, Jamie, that don't train. They just put you in there to learn. We've got specifications. We take people through tips training. We've got the safety. I guess, every restaurant has to have a manager on board at all times that is instructed in all safety precautions and is certified as food handlers safety. I don't know what the exact title is, but we take all of that as an extremely important part of what we do. Just following and making sure that everything is consistent that we do. You know what to expect all the time, and know that a lot of love goes into what we do behind the scenes so that people can enjoy themselves out front as guests.
Awesome. And what strategies have you found best or most effective for attracting and retaining customers to Vatos? How are you building your customer base and keeping them loyal?
It's pretty basic. Great food, because that's the start. They're not coming back if the food's not good.
Mm-hmm.
But I always have had this dumb little saying: the taste of the roast is often determined by the handshake of the host. So you've got to have friendly people up front, people that are in your image when it comes to their personalities and their authenticity or ability to care about what they're doing. And I think that makes a difference. And then just talk to people, listen to them.
Yeah, that's great. Do you have any loyalty programs or like incentives?
We have punch cards for breakfast burritos. We have punch cards for margaritas as well. So I think once you've bought 10, you get 1 for free. Same thing with margaritas.
Awesome. And do you do any catering or like bigger to-go orders or anything like that?
Both. We've got third-party delivery system, so you can get on our website and order or go to DoorDash. But the catering, I have a catering manager for the company. And we actually do a lot of caters throughout all 9 restaurants, lots of weddings, And I'll tell you what, a lot of people are choosing to do good food, but not big food, not the tenderloin dinner and mashed potatoes and all that. People that are getting married want tacos.
Yeah.
So we've done a lot of, we haven't catered out of Westminster yet. We're so new, but we do a lot of catering. So definitely keep us in mind for any catered events that you need.
Awesome. Great. And then one last question that I have for you is, what has been like your most rewarding moment since starting Vatos Tacos and Tequila?
This one here or just in general?
Either. Yeah, however you'd like to answer that. Maybe both.
In Fort Collins, where we started, we actually won Best New Mexican Restaurant and Best Tacos. So for us, that was the start. That was like, okay, people recognize what we do and they appreciate it. So let's try to expand. And I think just seeing Richard's dream come to life has been exciting for both of us. Because if he didn't have the vision, I only have coyotes, I swear to you, because I am not a visionary. But I will definitely help with the operational end and the hiring and the training. And we still hire all of our managers. Nobody manages in this company that didn't get through Richard and I, because we take that personally. You know, we cannot be the face of our business anymore with the expansion. So we better make sure that the people that are in charge care.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the best kind of partnership. It sounds like you guys have a really good thing going.
We do. I think we do.
Well, we have a couple minutes. Is there anything else that we haven't chatted about that you would like people to know about Vatos, or you, or the business?
Certainly not me. Maybe business. No, you know what? I just want you to know how appreciative we are. We do like to be part of communities. We like to get to know people in that community because we care. And I want to be as involved as we possibly can be. So if there are events, I know that you're going to alert me and get us involved. And I'll do the same with the city or any other avenue out there. But we want to do it all as much as we can and do it well.
Awesome. Well, we are super excited to have you guys involved in the chamber and in the Westminster Downtown Business Association, which you referred to earlier. We're excited for our partnership there and to just really support you guys and the rest of the businesses downtown.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it so much.
Thanks for joining us today. And thank you everybody who tuned in, and for people that are watching this later on. And hope everybody has a really good rest of your week.
Thank you. Thanks, Jamie.
You're welcome. Bye.